Hey, hi guys. I'm Manas. I'm a professional consultant and data scientist. Uh, it was a random whim. I thought, why not start my own YouTube channel? Uh, because I do have some downtime, and I thought, why not share my knowledge with you guys and get your knowledge, observe it like a sponge. So this is going to be a mixture of a programming series and comedy, food, travel. It's going to be everything. Everything. I'm going to share everything of mine. So I thought I know a dozen of programming languages. So recently I've been working with Elixir. You heard it right, Elixir. I thought why not start with Elixir programming series, and parallelly I will be uploading Python in English as well as in Telugu too, which is my mother tongue. And let's get started. So, how do we install the Elixir? Right. Let me show you how to do it. Go to the install. Mine is a Windows, so I go to the Windows, and then you download the installer through the entire process. Okay. So, we might have heard different programming languages being used via command prompt. Say for Python, you just type Python, and boom, you come here. Right. So in the same way, Elixir has its own command line usage. So we can use the command line and start giving instructions to the Elixir. So how do we do it? Once the installation is complete, you can just type IEX. What does that mean? Interactive Elixir. Good God. What exactly can we do? Now that we have the Elixir install and we are in the Elixir interactive command prompt, let's do some calculations. So programming is meant to be taking instructions and giving us the results, right? So let's do an addition. Let's say 1 plus 1. See, we have given it an instruction and it returns back the answer 2. Okay, let's go for subtraction. 100 minus 10, 90, 12. 100 times 100. So boom. Now let's go for division. So if you're coming especially from the object-oriented programming languages, you might find it little different in Elixir because Elixir is a functional programming language. So the division in Elixir is a little bit different. Okay, and you say 100 divided by 2, yeah, it's 50, but whatever you get is a float point. So what is a floating point integer? So floating point is nothing but 50.0, 1.2, 1.3. So anything that has a decimal within a number, it is called as a floating point number. All right. So when I divide 100 by 2, I want it to be an integer, not float. So how do we do it? Division of 100 comma 2. Now you get 50. And if you are aware of Python or some other programming languages, to get the remainder, we use the modulo operator. This is the modulo operator. But in Elixir, we use something called as the rem, which stands for reminder. Say I want reminder of 100 comma 2. This particular instruction will not run. See, it returns nil. Why does it return nil? Because you do have a comment here. When you put a comment, the Elixir understands that, okay, let me skip this particular instruction. You write whatever you want in it. Bullshit it. It doesn't matter what you type. That particular line will be commented out. So the Elixir returns nil. And one more thing I want you to remember is that in Elixir, everything is an expression. Everything is an expression. You type anything, it returns something. All right. 1 plus 2 is an expression. It returns 3. Okay. We'll go into the pipe operator. There are many other operators. When it comes to functional programming, we'll get into all of those things. Trust me, this is going to be awesome. And now, yeah, before we need to look at the reminder, right? Rem of 100 comma 2. Let's say 100 comma 2. What should that be? 0. Yeah, when you divide the 100 with 2, the remainder is going to be 0, right? Last but not least, I know you all will be waiting for this. Hello world. Every programming series starts with hello world. You print something. I want this Elixir to take an instruction and print it out. Hello world. You see? So what exactly is IO? What exactly is puts? Okay, before we understand this, I want you to understand it. This data is inside of functions a module. Okay, I'm sorry, this function. Okay, so we have data and we want to apply some kind of transformation. See, we have data 102. I want to apply division, so that is a function, and it returns 50, right? That is a function. So we might have modules. IO represents input output. Anything that deals with giving instruction to the input and getting output from the system, it is IO. Okay, so I'm sorry. So that's the reason we use the IO as a module. So puts is something like put it to the terminal, send it outside. So we might have similar functions like puts. Okay, what we do is we combine all those and keep it in a module, just like namespaces in C++, right? Just to have a good understanding of what you're doing, you put segment these things or cluster these things into one specific cluster or a module, and other segments into specific cluster to have a neat understanding. So IO is basically a module, and puts is wrapped under IO, and data is sent to the function, right? So the next part, I would start the other data structures and different kinds of functionalities that is present in the Elixir. Until then, adios, bye.